Hello and good evening, everyone. We're back in Spare Room Studio tonight to bring you another special Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom presentation, Buddha's Time Traveler, featuring a maybe a little bit risky, dicey Su Wong Kong, the Monkey King. We're going to be exploring a little bit of time travel and a little bit of help, or maybe some mischief from the Monkey King. Tonight we've got this the Buddha's Time Traveler created by Guelo. We've got Guelo here to bring it in. We've got Guelo the Foreign Ghost in the house in the chat room here. He's the creator of the campaign to help us out here a little bit as we go through the campaign here tonight. So grab a snack, sit on down. We're going to have some fun tonight playing this brand new Emperor campaign. And as always, for the folks who are watching this on the replay, we're going to have the link in the video description. If you'd like to try out this campaign yourself, leave a comment, see how your score compares to mine when we go through each of the episodes. So, without further ado, let's jump into the campaign. Alright, always a good sign when nothing crashes, at least just yet. So we'll go ahead and go into our custom campaigns. For those of you looking to play along at home, we've got the custom campaigns at home here. Actually, let me check something real quick because I see that I've got an error on my other screen here. Let's make sure everything is stable. Let's see here. Alright. Sometimes Emperor gets a little finicky with me. And that's what it's doing right now. Okay, there we go. So, as we said, we've got Buddha's Time Traveler. We'll go ahead and proceed to the campaign. So, Su Wong Kong's plan, in other words, the Monkey King. So we need 1,000 people in a spacious dwelling or better. A great temple must be built. We need 4 trading partners, a treasury of 15,000 strings of cash, and 12 months of heroes. Alright, so 817 of the Common Era. It is an honor for a young monk like yourself to be assigned the task of building the Luo Monastery. Its location on ancient Luo Mountain provides a beautiful setting. Plans for construction include 2 temples and a Grand Pagoda. I'll have to keep that in mind for space planning, but only a great temple is needed now. That is fortunate because the old mountain quarry is gone and thus no stone is available for a Grand Pagoda. This is a problem to solve later. We're going to have to keep an eye out for that in our resource and space planning. The only income of a monastery comes from trade. Waste no time in opening trade with other cities. You must focus on profitable exports. Alright, that's hopefully in my wheelhouse. Suddenly the Buddhist hero Su Wong Kong magically appears before you. Greetings, he said. Great peril is coming 2 cycles of the year of the rooster. Lord Buddha has sent me to help. My aid is bound by his rule that only resources here at Luo Mountain may be used. Then he smiled and said, Fear not, for I have an idea. I will visit you again. So again here, the Monkey King giving us a little bit of a trick, if you will. Hopefully it's a helpful one. So, in terms of what we need to do, we need to build that Grand Temple. Oh, one last piece here. A visit from the Monkey King himself can only bode trouble, regardless of his intent. Yep, that's what I figured. I figured the Monkey King was here to cause a little bit of mischief, along with maybe offering some help along the way. So, I think we've got everything we need. Let's go ahead and go to the city. As always, we are going to crank up the display options here to a blistering HD 1024 by 768, just so that it displays a bit better. And I've turned the speed down here just to 10% so we can get familiarized with the map. So let's see what we've got. We've got a fairly large-ish style map here with a very significant body of water. I can already tell we've got some iron ore deposits sitting here. Oh yeah, the 2002 resolutions. Hold on, let me check my my graphics card. Make sure I turn the RTX on. That'd be in something if Emperor had a ray tracing pack for it. Anyway, back to the map. We've got some rocks with what appears to be copper ore deposits, which is good. Got this little kind of land outcropping there. We've got our main entrance path where our citizens will come in. Got another body of water here. Some different little mesas and plateaus with ramps. And then we've got up here, it looks like we've got more of an arid, desert, empty land type region. So no farming or nobility housing going in over there. So maybe a good place for enterprise. A lot of rocks. I don't see any copper or iron ore, which doesn't look like we can make any to begin with. So, okay. No opportunities for fishing, it looks like, either, so no hunting and gathering on this map. Let's take a look at our potential friends. We have 4 potential friends, and if I remember correctly from our goals, we need to have 4 trading partners, so we are going to have to court each and every city on the map in order to open trade. So we need to grow population, build that Grand Temple, 4 trading partners, big treasury, and heroes. All right, let's get started, shall we? This plains area up here looks like a good place to maybe build some temples and monuments, so we'll kind of reserve that area. Let's turn our attention down here. Start working on fixing this road to begin with. It's always a pet peeve of mine. Oh, gotta swing the camera around. Or maybe that is, I guess that is off the map. All right, that's fine. Wait a minute. Really? That is off the map. Okay. All right, Emperor, you win this round. Map conforms to the Buddhist doctrine for food. No fish or game meat. Ah, good insight there. That's kind of clever. Okay, so I think we've got our first kind of plateau here where we can start building our common housing block. So let's clear off some trees. We have a limited treasury, so we're going to have to be a little judicious in how we spend, as I spend a whole bunch of money clearing trees. Alright, let's go ahead and see. We've got a ramp here. I like to build a nice straightaway. Of course, there's going to be one tree there that's going to bug me. Alright. And then let's go ahead and enter in a common market square. And put that common market square right there. And then we can start putting in some housing loops, which I see some ramps here, which might play nicely to that strategy. Right, then we'll set up our well. Can't forget about our inspector. And the herbalist. I'm going to try something different here. I'm going to leave a little bit of space. Ah, map is designed for monastery mode city building. Ah, interesting. Okay, I'm going to leave a little bit of space in there to add some gardens for improving the desirability of my homes, since we need spacious dwellings. So we're going to have to work on that. Going to clear these trees here. Employees needed, yes. Oh, I know why. We haven't turned up our speed option. Let's turn the game back on effectively. That way we can see people coming in. I do want to eventually get over to that parcel of land over there, so we might clear a little bit of space to move over there. I'm hoping there's a ramp on the other side. Oh, there is. Okay, I'll build over there eventually. We'll see how this housing plot works over here, if we want to expand eventually. Actually, I might just do that right now, since I kind of want to keep that space reserved for more housing blocks. Alright. Yep, we need bland food, definitely. And then we probably will eventually need some more water over in this space. Let's see. Oh, we've got 100 people. We're on our way. Oh, there is a nice little ramp there. Perfect. Didn't even see that, but that is a nice little design because we can continue our housing loop. There we are. Let's remove that there. Put in a well. Did I build an ancestral shrine yet? Nope. We'll put one of those in, along with a acupuncturist. And a watchtower. There we go, kind of the hallmarks of the beginning of civilization. Oh yeah, the ramps are going to be appreciated here. They definitely are. Alright, we've got our little housing loop going. Actually going to cap that off right there.
There have been currents of unrest in the peasant quarter, but it's nothing to be concerned about.
We might need another inspector tower. Especially in the beginning, I am always paranoid of burning down my cities. It seems to happen more often than not. But with a good little loop there, I think we should be in good shape to begin with. We've got some unemployment, so let's figure out how to put these people to work. Easiest way is probably doing some farming, since we need to start building our industry up so that we can take advantage of this map without burning the place down due to bandits. So let's try to find a good spot on the map for farming, which may be in this section over here. I'm kind of liking that area. So I want to reserve this for common housing, so let's go up this step here. Gonna make maybe some ugly ramps here, and then come down over here. Oh, there's one tree in there. There we go. That gives us access to this nice little plot of land over here where we can start growing some crops. We've got a nice body of water for irrigation. I think this is an excellent location. So speaking of crops, let's see what we can grow. 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna place this just for you, Guelo, just so that I get my feng shui better. I'm trying to be better about it. Soybean and wheat. Let's do that. Soybean and wheat. I've gotten a couple comments on my YouTube videos that I've posted that my feng shui is slightly less than desirable. I tend to agree with those folks who made those comments. My feng shui is not the best. Alright, let's do another half soybean, half wheat. Alright, before I forget, let's get that irrigation pump going. Kind of cover this along to the edge there. Have this follow the road, and then have it come around here. I'm off by 1 tile. Loop around, and that should irrigate most of those fields. If I connect it to the pump itself, which should be helpful. Not the best irrigation ditch that I've built, but it'll work. Alright, we've got hemp. And more hemp. That should be enough to get us started, at least. Let's take a look back at our town here. They need food. Alright, makes sense. We're going to loop this back around and make a mill maybe over in this space here, because I want it to be close by, but not too close by. Don't need to show off all of that nasty industrial section. But it should be close enough for our walkers to move to. Employees needed. Alright, we'll need to work on that. Also have to keep an eye on our spending here. Alright, we've got a warehouse, and then That should be good for the time being. Then we can simply connect our roads. Like that. Oh, we need more houses. We need more people. Alright. Perhaps we can build out the other loop of our housing development here. Alright, we got some more folks joining. Welcome. People already eat too much. Looks like we're gonna have to put folks on a diet for a short period of time. There we go. Building our housing loops. Alright, we should be getting some harvesting going on. Let's see, wheat is coming in. We should also think about making some small amount of industry. Nothing too grand, but we'll definitely want to build something here. Maybe a clay pit. Kiln. Logging shed would be good. We can start developing some industry. The other thing we could probably work on is this silkworm shed, because I bet somebody out there is going to like silk. At least I hope. Go, mulberry tree. We've got folks harvesting. We still need 21 more workers, but that's okay. We've hit 500 people, which is great. Probably need an herbalist around there.
People have not been paying proper respect to their ancestors.
Ancestors aren't feeling very honored yet, but we've got food coming in with a 2-crop system. Is that all we can grow? Oh yeah, because the other one is hemp. Alright, that's alright. There we go. Irrigated those fields. Alright, let's watch the harvest come in here. We've got lots of laborers out there. And we've got our first bushel of wheat coming in. We've got some lumber. Looks like we're making some ceramics. Unfortunately, no government opportunities here, which means we're going to have to rely on trade, just like the game notes said. Means we're going to have to figure out something to trade. Silk is a great starting point. Here comes our first harvest of wheat coming in. And there goes the buyer. Can also hold more bean curd. like we've got a bumper crop of wheat. Until we get more variety in our food, I think we're just going to put whatever we can in there.
I hate working in the family business. Maybe I should just run off
Uh-oh.
and become
The city creates too much imbalance in the natural order.
That's not good.
This will bring misfortune to us all.
Beggars. There's a lot of unrest in the city. That's not good.
The energy flow.
The city is prettier than the most beautiful concubine in China.
History of inauspicious feng shui still haunts you. Oh, great. Well, there goes my idea of hoping to have better feng shui. Oh, great. And I have no military potential there. A bandit. Oh, no, that's not a bandit. That's a mugger. This isn't good.
It may not be a pretty town, but it keeps me busy.
Yeah, oh, now we got bandits. Let's see, where's our unrest? Oh, my new neighborhood down here does not seem to be very good. Unrest is extremely high. We're gonna have to be careful here. Definitely don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. There we go. Starting to work on that unrest a little bit. Guard towers are helping. We need music, yes. Need to keep the people happy. Let's come up with a friendly diversion. Music is always a good way to do that. Hire some entertainers. Let's add a music school. Hopefully that'll cut down on unrest. There are stirrings of unrest. I think we've gotten most of it quelled. Ooh, look at that. We've got a bumper crop coming in already. We've got hemp, ceramics. In fact, we should add that, the ceramic shop. Looks like the neighborhood appeal. Alright, appeal is okay. Alright, now that we actually have some commodities, we can probably reach out and maybe see a gift, send a gift. We're just going to give small gifts to start with, just to understand what all of our friends like. Let's send a spy to just gather information. There we go. Alright. Do a little bit of espionage here. Gotta watch our treasury, it's running low. I'm gonna hold off on any more spending, at least for the time being, as best I can. Unpopularity stops immigration. That's not good. Uh-oh. More beggars. People feel apathetic towards you. Okay, well, that's a little better. Okay, they don't need hemp. What do they need? They don't need silk and paper. Ah. They don't need hemp, so that means they'll need it. They don't need wood. They don't need ceramics and wheat. Alright, good. So, set taxes to 0 since you can't tax them anyway. Ah, that's true. That will help boost. Let's do that. Let's take our tax rate to very low. That'll help encourage workers to come. Let's focus on what we can produce quickly here. Wood would be a good one to start with. Now we're going to need more wood. Let's focus on our lumber industry. Let's get as much lumber as we can. We're going to focus on exporting wood to help balance our budget. At the same time, we can probably even start a little bit on weaving. Get some of that raw silk out of there. Alright, housing's coming along. We're going to need to watch out, though. We're running dangerously low on funds. We got to have some that wood come in so we can at least open up trade. Got 800 wood so far. Hoping to get at least 16. Let's do this. We're going to say, get all the wood there. This is going to be my specialty warehouse for the time being. Alright, get all the wood. We got 1,100. Still have more space for immigrants, which is good. No unrest, that's good. Unrest is low. Don't want to run too repressive of a government. But this is going to be important here in the early goings that we get some lumber out. Thankfully, we've got more coming in. I think lumber is 1,600 for a big gift. Yep. I don't think we have enough clay, or enough hemp either. That's alright, I think we should have a harvest coming up soon. Yep, looks like another season is turning over. Alright. Once we get at least one trading partner, that'll help us balance the budget a bit. I don't want to spend too much more until then. Let the lumber flow in, and we'll use that as our first trading partner. Make a big gift, and then hopefully have enough to open trade. We'll have a little bit of buffer as we dip into debt, is what I'm thinking will happen. I think we'll be okay. Population migration is stable, alright. Some more lumber coming in. 1,600, I think that's enough. Not trading needs lumber. Let's send them 16 stacks of wood. Hopefully that makes them a little more amicable to our cause. History of inauspicious feng shui haunts you. Oh man. Willow, sometimes I think you purposely did that just to force me to learn how to manage my feng shui. Ooh, we got a little bit of disease going on here. We got plain food at least. No unrest in the city. That's good. Got another harvest coming in, a bumper crop. Let's actually do this. I'm going to accept bean curd and accept wheat, just so that we have a place to put it. Feng Shui message is funny and weird. You know, sometimes I just think it's the game's way of reminding me that I have to pay attention to that. Respectful. You can demand things. If military is stronger, he'll probably comply. Alright, so he's respectful, so maybe we can try to open up some trade there. We're going to have to do that relatively soon, as we are running out of money. And we are apparently capped out at hemp. Alright, we'll accept hemp there. And we've already capped out on hemp space. Can I give a gift of hemp? Alright, that'll clear that out. Apathetic, respectful. Alright, respectful. Do you have any more wood? No, not enough. I think we need to bump one more in order to get trade. It's gonna be tough.
This city is quite unharmonious.
Uh-oh.
I'd rather live somewhere more in tune with the elements.
Well, that's not good. We have emigrants. They're leaving.
It seems my elixirs and powders have cured all that once ailed this city.
This city's problems aren't as terrible as our ancestors were, but things could improve.
People are leaving the city. That's not good. I think we're downgrading here. Ancestral shrine. Bland food. Alright. Hopefully our emissary makes it there. We're going to have to establish trade here quickly.
I've been evicted by that greedy pig of a landlord. I hope our dragon
Grateful for hemp. Improve production yield? Actually, reduce building costs might help. There we go. Alright, let's try respectful here. Open trade. I think our gift should be arriving shortly of hemp. People are warming up to you. Alright, that's good. We're getting there. Alright. Just gotta watch our budget here as we start to go a little over. Gotta make sure we save some money for some emissaries. Housing market's opening up again.
The city is prettier than the most beautiful concubine in China.
Alright. Hopefully that emissary's on his way. Hopefully we can get it going. Trade with Ying opens up. Alright, good. Oh, can we mint coins? Doesn't look like it. No mint here. Yeah, it looks like no minting, at least not yet. Alright, let's get that wood and raw silk going. I'm going to shut down our weaver for the time being, just until we can get everything out of here. Let's get that wood selling. Let's move it all to the trade station. Now they also sell salt, which would be great. Oh, I need to place an administrative city. Ooh. Good point. Let's see. I'm gonna go into debt probably doing this, but I can build a ferry out there. And if I can connect this back to the main road... Let's see. Oops, nope, not that. Go bankrupt trying to find a road. I think the trader just came in because we just got a little bit of money. I don't need it connected, true, but I always just feel like I need to have it at least semi-connected. And then out here we can do a administrative town, administrative city. Ooh, that's expensive. And out here, there we go. Now we have enough for a mint. Want my mint to be as close as possible. Oh, into debt we go. Alright, let's find the ramp on this side. There we go. Make sure we have an inspector tower there. Alright. That'll help us a little bit. Alright, the trader's buying raw silk, so it's keeping us afloat. Just barely. So we have Ying. Let's see. Anyone need they need silk and paper, which we don't make, I don't think. Do we have the ability to make paper? Oh, we do. Could be a good use there. Yeah, that's true. The mint will help us a little bit, but we're short of workers. 246 more people.
I could think of worse places to live in this city.
Okay, well, the water carrier's not too thrilled with us.
Luton Flute, Gong and Shong. Go, see the performers at the market square.
Raise wages. You know, that's a good idea, but I'm gonna run short of cash here pretty soon. I've already gone through my wood selling. I've got raw silk is the only thing left to manage that budget, unless I can get a new export going. They don't need ceramics or wheat. I don't have enough ceramics yet. Alright, let's start turning some of that ceramics into, or clay into ceramics.
This city's problems aren't as terrible as our ancestors were, but things could improve.
Add a couple little things there. Alright. Chang'an, yep. That's what I'm looking at. Silk would really help us out. I just don't know if it's worth risking. You know what? We could try to open trade. That's $100 out of the message. We'll give them a shot. See if they jump on it. Might as well give it a shot. Hopefully our mint can help keep us out of the poorhouse for the short term here. While we boost up ceramics production. We should also make sure that we keep our ancestors somewhat satiated. Thankfully, the new year will be coming around here shortly. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Shoot. I have a feeling this place is going to fall apart soon if we don't put an inspector out there. There we go. Keep my administrative city from burning down.
The people have not been paying proper respect to their ancestors. Our city may suffer misfortune.
Our hygiene is good, and that's a good thing. Let's turn that corner off there. Bad feng shui is killing me. Alright, slow start, but hopefully we get another trade partner. Oh, nope. $100 gamble didn't pay off there. I have to wait. Have to wait for a new year. Meantime, what we could do is make some paper makers. That way we have paper ready to go to give as a gift. Try to diversify our industry here. Demand silk. Okay. Would be a great opportunity if I had enough silk. Yeah, this isn't good. 200 workers needed. Alright, let's bump up the wage rate. It's gonna put me in debt, but I need the employees. Oh, I might be able to send out some wheat. Try to get some help there. If we can trade wheat, that would help.
Departure time is always exciting. I only hope to return.
Population somewhat flattening. Unoccupied, that's not good. Got unoccupied plots of land. Alright, we'll get it going here.
Busy Kachaka now. Scoundrels have been causing trouble all over the city.
Doesn't show any unrest.
I'm on my way, but I'll surely be back for another trading day.
Stirrings of unrest. Alright, our emissary should be on the way. Thankfully, the mint is helping us. Let's see. Government, how much money did we print or mint? Alright, we minted 100. That's good. Something. Yeah, the feng shui is really hurting me there. Let's take a look at our aesthetics. Yep, there's the 8 months of silk. Grateful for wheat. Let's see. Still apathetic. Only got 4 bolts in storage. Yeah, that feng shui is really biting me here. Yep, this is normal difficulty. This one's a bit tough. Folks aren't coming in. Now let's see how it works here. Oh, we need to accept silk. That way we can get the weaver and deposit some more. Got 5 in storage. Got more wood than we can sell, so we can turn that off. Yeah, all these plots are unoccupied. The traders are coming in. The problem is they've traded everything this year. They've traded 12 out of 12. Debt anniversary. Yep. Yeah. We're going to have to be careful here. We're not too far into debt. Yeah, Ying, the traders are coming in. Now it's prolonged debt.
The city could be doing better, even if you don't believe half the rumors I spread.
I just wanted to point out that this city is developing nicely.
Yeah, if I could get raw silk out there, I'm trying to get my 600 or 800 bolts of silk though for this request, because if I get Chang'an, I could sell silk itself, which would also be an excellent export. Mint is helping out a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's true. We can get them to like us by giving hemp. Let's see, how much do we have? Now, let's give it a shot. It's worth the 200. Although that's all the hemp I've got. Turn off the paper maker. Heck, if I could just get them to like me a little bit so that they'd give me the bailout loan, or that they would open up trade, that would be helpful too.
Who's running the city? A trained bell? The debt in the city coffers is so great, even the beggars laugh.
I haven't had immigrants in the city in a long time, so
The people have not been paying proper respect to their ancestors.
that is going to
Our
be challenging
city may
here.
suffer misfortune.
Well, thankfully, we'll get a new year here coming up shortly. That means more wood coming in. Yeah, the bailout loan was I think my hope here. But I need hemp in order to do that. I'm gonna shut down my farmhouses. I've got enough food stored. I've got enough wood, so I can actually turn that off. Try to funnel as much as I can into hemp. Yep. Yeah. Didn't get the silk request. I think we've got close to that amount, but not quite. We've got 5. More hemp coming in. Alright, one more month and we'll start a new year. Just gotta manage my way out of this one. Mint will help us. You know what? I'm gonna save on the New Year's. Respectful, yes. Let's see, we could sell hemp. Open trade. At least we'd be able to sell some. We've got plenty of food for the time being. Now we are going to get a new year coming up here, which means we'll get our allotment of wood. So we'll get a good amount there. Maybe not enough to bring us out of debt, but hopefully a little something.
I thirst for nothing. This city is better than any other city.
All right.
It's been a long, dusty road, but I finally arrived to unpack this heavy load.
How much silk do we have now? I think we have 6 silk. Not enough to fulfill the request. Yep, I definitely need that bailout loan. But at least, hey, we fixed some of our cash problem. Not quite there yet.
By the crushed tooth of the dragon, this is a splendid city.
Mint is still working. They demand hemp. I'm working on it. Yeah, only 2 bales in storage. Not enough bolts. Alright, well, at least we have some people coming to the city, which is helpful. If we can get that worker balance in check, we might be able to do some good. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, we've got another option. Trading Quay, alright. Gonna sell hemp as best we can. If only I could get that hemp up there, but now we're starting to run low on food. Demand hemp, yep. Thankfully our worker count is going up. We've got 2,900 food in there, we're doing okay. Yeah, fair enough, yep, we can turn this off. Turning off clay and ceramics, that'll help improve our number of workers needed. Alright. We shut down some of our industry, but I still think we've got a shot at this. We've got hemp going out. Room for lots of people. Hopefully we get a good hemp harvest here. I'm going to turn wood back on just a little bit, so at least we can get our 800 more for next year. Three, and we're missing 1 silk. And then we'll turn on the raw silk. Now he's going to drop it off at the weaver. Oh well. That'll work. There's a trading junk.
The trip up the river was dull. We're ready to go into town and have a drink.
We'll get this monastery off the ground here soon. There we go. Bought a hemp. Oops, let's see. Debt anniversary again. Another year has passed. We're working on it, though. It's not getting worse. We're holding firm. debt is our #1 issue, but we've got 2 trading partners that we can work with. Raw silk. Accept. There we go. Oh, and they're just going to deposit that at the weaver. Okay. Well, once we get our silk done there, we should be good. Yeah, we definitely need to. I'm going to finish this last bolt, and then that raw silk is done. We've got wood going in. I think I saw hemp moving out to the trading bin. Here comes the hemp harvest. Let's turn off that raw silk. And I don't want to accept it. Raw silk, don't accept. Send that to the trading station. That'll help us get out of debt. We're selling it. Alright, depositing at the trade station. Good. Yeah, definitely need the bailout loan, but I think if I can manage my way out of this... Yep, there's the demand for hemp, which I don't have just quite yet. Hopefully we've got another trader coming through to buy some of the raw silk. That'll help a little bit. Yeah. Trying to bulk up on hemp as best I can. Selling a little bit of it. In fact, maybe what I should do is turn off the selling of hemp so that we can try to stockpile it. Get that bailout loan, because I don't think we have a ton of hemp in store. We only got 2. 2 plus the other 2, we got 4 so far. Say get 16 hemp. I just said get hemp, not empty hemp. Market employees are baffling me here. Yeah, population's taking a nosedive.
Overall, this city has the foundation to be successful.
Another year, we should be able to get some wood sales at least. Oh no, we do have to keep the administrative city on. Problem is, I've got 1 person at the mint. It is not looking good.
The people have not been paying proper respect to their ancestors. Our city may suffer misfortune.
Got a wood bale out there.
I'm on my way, but I'll surely be back for another trading day.
Yeah, I've run out of workers, I think. My population is just about done. Prolonged debt, yep. This whole section is gone.
This city's problems aren't...
Who's running this city? A trained bear? The debt in the city coffers is so great, even the beggars laugh.
Yep, I think that's about it. I think population is just about crashed. Yep, because I've run out of employees. Yeah, I think it's about to fail me, because I've run out of... I've run out of people. This has not happened to me in a long time. Yeah, 236, I think that's about it. I think everybody's gone. Couldn't get into the black fast enough because everything else is shut down. I've got only 97 people left. I think we might have to hit the restart button.
Hey, I can't unload these goods by myself. Stop trying to scrimp on labor costs and hire some people.
Alright, so what just happened? Well, we failed the mission, unfortunately. Now, why did that exactly happen? That's a little bit more challenging. For some strange reason, the game has come up with a mysterious feng shui penalty that normally wouldn't be seen on a normal type campaign. The feng shui penalty is caused from unharmonious surroundings, so when planting buildings on the ground, you can see they are highlighted in yellow versus highlighted in green. Green meaning that they are harmonious, yellow meaning they can be built, but they're not exactly in line with the map's feng shui. I believe this is caused by a bug in the game itself, whether that be in the actual campaign or in the underlying build of Emperor. But whatever it is, this bug caused a significant pop in unrest, which was evident earlier in the game with unrest levels uncharacteristic of a normal type game setting. And that, of course, causes population to drop, spawning muggers and bandits prematurely. Now, when that caused a population drop, what happened? Well, the game kind of got itself into a death spiral, and I couldn't break the cycle. When we have a drop in population, you have an impact to immigration as well, because if people are leaving the city, clearly more don't want to come to it. Without workers, you can't produce goods, and without any goods, you can't have anything to trade. And if you don't trade, you still have to pay the remaining workers that you have, entering this cycle of payments to workers for their employment, but no tangible goods to sell from a trade perspective. And given Buddhist time traveler setup, there is no way to get your way out of a income situation through taxation. You must either mint, which honestly isn't going to sustain a city, or you have to trade. And in this case, if I don't have any goods to trade, we effectively create this vicious cycle of debt and more unpopularity, and eventually the game unwinds itself. So now the bigger question, why did that happen? I can't exactly point to a specific reason as to why it happened. Perhaps there is a bug somewhere near the entrance of the map. That is my current hypothesis. It's a little bit strange, but in the beginning of the game, you can see I try to clear up some of the road that has rubble near it. And there's one tile in particular that, while I can clear it, I can't actually place a road tile back in that same position. And I didn't think anything of it at the time, just because of the way the camera angles were, but that one section of road there may give us a little bit of hint into where the game broke down and where there might have been that bug. And this is what caused that massive feng shui penalty that you would not normally see on a normal difficulty. But perhaps this is a trick of the Monkey King. He did say he was going to come back and maybe help us in one way, shape, or form. The other option is maybe I'm a trained bear, and from the comments from the citizens who are leaving my settlement, that could be the case, but maybe probably not. I've done a number of successful campaigns in the past, and I've navigated my way out of these challenges. The one difference in this time is I didn't have any population, and so I couldn't produce any goods, and thus my economy tanked. And when the economy tanks and you have no way to generate revenue, you're pretty well on your way out. Now, I did try to avoid this during my second playthrough, which I omitted from this video because it's about another hour of me trying to go through and experience the same issue I did here in the first run-through. Now, granted, I had a little bit more knowledge, so I was able to save my money and thus remove some of the challenges that I had of the Feng Shui penalty plus the debt penalty and reduce that to only a Feng Shui penalty. However, I could see the death spiral starting. I was losing workers in droves, a drop in production, drop in tradable goods, increase in debt. Eventually, that city was going to be doomed to the same fate as the first. So, how did I fix it? Well, I didn't. What I did is I built around it. So, if you're playing this campaign, Buddhist Time Traveler, I would highly advise you to stay away from that entrance part of the map. It's okay to build a road through there, but don't build any large structures, buildings, housing blocks, etc. Immediately after the stream, I tried a brand new campaign and built my housing block in another area. No problem, no feng shui problem, no unusually high unrest, and everything seemed to work as smoothly as I would expect it to be. Built industry, built farms, grew a population, built up a strong trade base, and was able to generate healthy revenues to fill my coffers. And that's the city that I'd like to show you here, because we're going to continue with Buddhist Time Traveler, and we are going to complete this campaign despite this early setback. So let's go ahead, switch over. I'm going to show you what that game and that city looks like right now, and we are going to finish that campaign. Here we go. Okay, we're back here with our brand new city. Let's walk through a few of the changes that I've made here to help improve and avoid some of the bugs. So, as we go back down into the entrance area of the city here, you can see that I have not built anything in this area. And here's the aforementioned pile of rubble that I can't seem to delete and I can't seem to fix, so I'm just going to leave it alone for this time around. But as you can see, we have citizens moving into the city. We have housing for about 100 people, at least at this point in the game. My coffers are plenty flush with cash, and I have a very large population. I believe it's just because we have avoided this area of building here. Now, as you can see, my feng shui is not exactly very good, and it's not something that I prioritize in my gameplay missions because it's just not something that has interested me in terms of this aspect of the game. I focus more on the economy, the politics, and the city planning versus the harmoniousness of the surroundings. Now, of course, some of that will impact my citizens' unrest as well as my popularity, but on normal difficulty, it's normally not a game-breaking function. At higher difficulty levels, there's certainly a higher penalty for that, but at a normal difficulty level, we shouldn't expect to see that. As you can see from my housing block here, I've got some great housing, in fact, even some luxurious apartments. So clearly, the management that I've been doing on this city has been working just fine. And for the most part, I have placed all of the buildings in roughly the same place. We have our trade stations and administrative city toward this large body of water. We have our mint on the island with the copper ore. We have some logging and farming here near this small body of water. And here's the rest of our farm, including some soybean, hemp, and wheat fields, as well as our mulberry trees down here. So generally speaking, they're all in exactly the same place, or roughly thereabouts as they were in the first two campaigns. Up near the top here, I've expanded a little bit and began working on a great temple. You can see I've already made some progress there. And we're also working toward our other goals, including 1,000 people in a spacious dwelling or better. We've definitely beaten that goal. The great temple must be built. We're certainly working toward that. 4 trading partners. Much like the second run-through of the game, I sent trade requests immediately based on Guelo's guidance and got all 4 of the cities to trade with me. A treasury of 15,000 strings of cash, or in this case, minted coins. We certainly have that, as evidenced up here. And 12 months of heroes. I've had them for 7 months, at least through this playthrough. So, in short, and in summary, I believe there is some sort of a glitch somewhere in this section of the map that is causing an unnecessarily high feng shui penalty. What exactly it is, I'm not sure. Will we ever know? Probably not. It's a 20-plus-year-old game engine, and to be honest, I think it's incredible that we're still getting new campaigns written for a game that debuted in the early 2000s. So I'm going to count my blessings and say I can work around that, just avoiding this small patch of grass down here, if it means that I'm still able to play a really fun and well-designed campaign. So I'm eager to share with you the next couple of chapters for the Buddhist Time Traveler, built by Guelo, and we'll continue doing that here shortly. So thank you so much for bearing with me in Episode 1. Hopefully this Episode 1 and 1.5 will help bring some clarity to those of you playing the campaign, and we look forward to seeing you for the next stream. Thank you so much, and we will see you next stream. Take care.